It is honestly very inspiring for me to also be here. I hope by the end of this session I can like put some info, serve you some purpose, and probably inspire you back and actually push you to do music as a thing. That's my job. I'm gonna be talking about everything. If there's something in particular that strikes you and you don't get it, or you don't you want to know something more, you can always just put up your hand and just ask a question. It's fine. There's no way we're going to be able to do this if you don't have an electronic friend. Your electronic friend is your computer. This is where I store all my ideas. Musical, non-musical, business, non-business, work, not work, everything is on my computer. It's something I open and I'm like, bro, I need to tell you something. I almost start my day like, I can tell you what happened last week. So basically, it's like, that's how I'm able to be free with the computer. If you're not free with the computer and the software, if there's an idea in your head and it has to turn into a sound, you need to know the software. You need to know how to translate that sound. It's not that difficult. But yeah, it is tricky, but it's not difficult. Because the moment you start making a song or doing anything, that song can go into at least 15-20 different directions. It could be anything. You guys can hear it? Playing something like this in the morning, I start my days like this, and I kind of like this. I was just fooling around. I put a tempo on and I just did this. Jamming, and I was like, it sounds cool. Maybe we can put a bass over it, maybe a beat over it, and then it built on. I'll skip out of this, and I'll just show you like something I made. Just try. I'm just saying. Just came out of nowhere. And these are the kind of things you need to start cherishing, because you never know out of this something else can be born. That same thing could have gone in any direction. I would have done that there at the end of it, figured those kind of things. Whatever. So the more you jam, the more you kind of get to know what works. What is it that's something you actually like from that song? You can start building your style over that. You should be able to be that free with the computer, which requires a certain amount of software knowledge, certain amount of flow, a good computer, good headphones, and I don't think it takes more than that. Save those ideas. It's always valuable, whatever game. I was playing this the other day. This was all. For me, I was like, this sounds so good. That's it. I really enjoy just. I came up with the chord for that. Something again I wrote and I was like, hey, this also sounds good to me. So I made a track out of it. This is what I do. For me, a smallest amount of good hook line, I can build a whole song over it. I can actually come up with anything you need. This song can again go in so many different directions. Like a hook line from the 80s dance music. Slowed down, it sounds like. I think Tiesto has a groove like this, if I'm not wrong. So I put that in here.
too much in the song. I'm not supposed to be showing you all of this, but since we decided it's no secrets, I'm sharing. It's actually something that comes out in 2026. So it's still in the making. This is just a demo that I'm making, an idea that I'm saving, and then it actually goes into the recording process where you bring in different musicians, drummers, guitarists, basses, take it to a studio, hear it in big speakers, and actually tweak the sound. These are just very small examples of how an idea comes through. Like, it doesn't take that much to save the idea. Save and then do all your technical stuff after. Put some kick, put some snare, you feel if you feel that beat, just put it. Doesn't have to be the best beat now. It can be later. Move on from the beat, start adding the bass line, start adding vocals, write proper lyrics for it. Come up with the meaning. Don't just write, I came here to love you. No, he's going to come here to love you. It's your own world. So it's a different kind of creative structure. Sometimes I try to force myself into making a song. It'll never happen. It does not happen. But you're always thinking something. You always have something running in your head. Like right now, I don't know, I have something running in my head. I open this up. I choose Marti's piano. I just have a piano setting. I don't even have that many patches. I just jam. So what's running in my head, I'm just playing whatever I feel. But if I was to do something quick, I would do this. I would maybe like maybe 110, set the BPM, hit record. It's saved here. That's pretty much it. It's a bar. One of you randomly pick one of the names that you see here. Why don't you pick a name, bro? Pick one of the kids from here. Tell me which one.
CR78.
What was that?
CR78.
Made iconic. Wow. Even I've never used it. Okay. Can work. Hit record. what I've done here is I've played 2-3 different kinds of beats just to kind of understand what suits it better. This is groove 1. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to actually use just this. Sounds simple. Sounds like you can add a lot more things to create a different kind of groove. I'm running with it for now. Play the best, but I think we can tweak this. It's doable. So I've opened up a synthesizer now. I feel like some synths should come in. Basic synth. I don't know if I'll use this as the way it is. So I could use this as a synth, or I can use it as an art. Like what I like doing is This serves us in many purposes once you've done MIDI like this. Kind of how it starts. I would get carried away. I want to stop. I think 4 channels are good for now.